People believe that the label has confirmed JK dating after a new thing with the label has come out. We also have people saying that JK and Jimin's reality show Are You Sure might be banned and what's going on with that. And then we have a clip where people believe it is a dating clip. So Dumplings is Dave, decide hate it or not, make sure to subscribe with the notification bell on. Make sure you join us fangirling on Patreon with some free content on Saturdays now, and let's go. Recently, the label just dropped a clip that has made people go crazy. If you're unaware, the JK and Jimin reality show has been teased for a little while now. And I think it'll be out next month, so it'll be quite some time before it comes out. And a lot of people have gone crazy over when it comes out. It will be on Disney+, and of course this is kind of what the label wanted, which is a lot of conversation and a lot of hype around the show, which is exactly what's happening. Of course, being two of the members of BTS that have the most popular, or one of the most popular ships, it's going to cause a lot of controversy and debate. Now, there was a teaser or trailer that came out, and it was one of the two boys. They were not enlisted yet. This was not recorded recently, and they were just kind of talking about the show, sort of, and saying, "Are you sure?" I believe there was no subtitles, so I assume that's what they said. And people think this is really cute, as a lot of us don't even know why it's called Are You Sure? So it'll be kind of fun to see why when the show comes out. And it's such a cute way to sort of put out more content of the boys in the meantime. And people are taking this little teaser clip of the two, Jimin and JK, together to mean something maybe more than what it means. Recently, people have said that this is a romantic clip of the two by saying that the clip is showing the boys interacting, so that it must mean romance. There's a lot of controversy with this because on one side there's a lot of people who believe this is absolutely real and they say it, and then on the other hand there are people who don't believe it's real and are angry that other people are saying that it's real. Now, among those people who are angry at this are probably people who don't like this ship and would prefer a different one. However, the other half of the people that are angry are probably people that just think that it's a little bit weird, and that makes sense too, as typically the two boys are just seen as friends, and then shipping them together can be seen as weird. There's a lot of people who say that if the boys aren't dating, and it's so true that the boys aren't dating, and you fully believe that, why are people threatened over this idea of them being together? Like, anytime they're seen together, people are very quick to say, oh, it's fan service or whatever it is. Why defend it that hard if it's so obvious that they're not together? And to me, from what I've noticed, the answer is very simple to this question, which is that it's not just as simple as two people doing fan service together and that's it. If the two do engage in fan service and the two are seen together romantically, it sends a lot of death threats to another member of the group. It also then takes that group's fans and start attacking Jimin, and I would say about 99.9% of death threats that have come from the community have come from shippers. It's extremely rare for me to see someone in the community that is causing a lot of fuss, and it's not from a shipper. And I'm not saying all shippers are like this, obviously not, that's not true at all. However, the ones that I've seen that are causing problems are. So this is why it's such a big deal, and why when either side of the community starts talking about their favorite ship, they tend to get a lot of death threats or hate, because that has ultimately been what's leading to the hate and the death threats towards the members. And so on the flip side of this, we have V and JK and their ship of them dating, and a lot of people believe that those two are definitely together. As the variety show has come out, and as this Jimin and JK show is about to be released, a lot of people have been trying to show the opposite and either try to disprove that the ship isn't a ship, or they try to prove that their favorite ship is real and this one isn't. One of the ways they've done this is by saying that the label has confirmed JK and V are dating, because when the label uploaded a bunch of BTS videos, they uploaded JK and V's video one after the other. So if you go to the official channel and you look at the list of videos, you will see V and JK's video right next to each other. And people believe that this is the label's way of confirming that a dating romantic relationship exists between them. This to me is so beyond a stretch, and I think the reason they can justify this is because they'll say, well, it happens all the time, so it's either a coincidence or it's like, I guess, a coincidence that keeps happening over and over again. And yeah, sometimes it is just that way. I'm always amazed at some of the comments that I get over like a habit that I'll do, and then people will say, oh, you're doing this over and over again repeatedly, so it must imply this. And sometimes it's literally just a habit that I have. I literally had no thought when I did it and literally meant nothing. For example, I used to be this type of person that wouldn't follow anyone on social media, and it wasn't like an arrogant thing that I didn't want to follow someone on Instagram. It was just like the people that I wanted to follow, which were such a close small number of people that either I knew in real life or people who were celebrities anyway, so they would be people that I would look up on a daily basis anyway, so I would never think to hit follow. I just genuinely didn't. For example, like on Facebook, we don't hit the follow button. People that we want to keep up with, we kind of just add them and then we just kind of maybe search them up. Most of the time, at least at the time I was using Facebook, the people that I actually wanted to see were not on my feed, so I would have to manually look them up anyway. So I got used to just doing that, and then when I started following just my friends on Instagram, I started to get a bunch of comments saying that I must hate BTS because I wasn't following them. However, I was literally manually typing in their name every single day. Whether I was following them or not, I was literally writing their name in, as that's how I would make these videos. But aside from that, I also wanted to keep my feed just my friends and people that I was keeping up with. Of course, that's changed. A lot of the people that I follow now are not my friends. However, that was just like a little stupid habit that I had to make a conscious effort to not do because it was going to get misinterpreted in a bad way. I'm sure if you go through the official BTS page, the one with JK and Lee posted together, you'll find that JK was posted to other members too. You'll find that JK posted to members from other groups, but none of those things are talked about. Anytime you see JK posted with V, they're posted with Jimin, you see fan wars. And what's worse about this is I often see people in the community shame the social media team by saying to cut this out because the members are getting death threats or whatever it is. It's just a habit, and most of the time it doesn't mean anything. It's so crazy what the K-pop community will take and be so angry about. This is honestly why most adults don't take the K-pop industry so seriously, because they look at the type of people that are into K-pop and then they judge the music by the fans. And so people are seeing that most of the fans of K-pop are people who are angry over things like this. They're not going to take the music seriously. And here's the thing, most people in the community are not like this, but these are the people that you see because they're the ones that are the loudest. And within that same vein, there are people who are most angry over the reality show happening, the one with Jimin and JK. They think that it might get banned, or there might be a lot of inappropriate content that would come out of that. And a lot of the belief of the inappropriate content is just people who are homophobic. First of all, the content can't be queer or romantic of the two together, because I feel like if it was, then this would be the most controversial film or documentary or reality show that ever existed within BTS's history, and I don't know if they'd want to do that right now. And people are very much making judgments without actually even seeing the show or the variety show yet. It seems pretty dramatic and almost inappropriate to make such assumptions without even knowing what it's going to be about. Taking moments of the teaser or the trailer and saying that this is romantic, that this must mean they're dating, or how they're looking at each other must mean they're dating, is all such a stretch and something that is just filling in a narrative. I've mentioned this before, but it's very similar to taking a silent answer if someone is just not responding to something and a controversy, and then filling it in with whatever answer you want it to be. And the K-pop community does this a lot, but in a negative way, where they'll take a silence as an answer that they don't want it to be and the one that they're most angry about, and they just came up with that in their head. And the community will even twist something like silence into the worst possible thing, like silence meaning someone is touching kids or something like that. And all of this is completely fabricated and in the mind of someone who is just not well. And so when people are coming up with these things, and again, I'm not saying that if you think that they are dating that you're unwell, but I think that to assume that all of these things, like it's going to be very queer, it's going to get really bad, it's going to make them look bad, and all of those things are things that haven't happened yet. So to make an assumption like that, it's just kind of out there. Let's enjoy whatever this will be, and let's see what it will be, because I'm very excited to see how the show is going to go. Whether it'll be a variety show of some kind or something that BTS has done before, like Bon Voyage, or it's going to be something completely different and original, and it's even being picked up by Disney Plus, which has given me a lot of ammunition to say I guess it's going to be very, very good. Let me know what you think. Make sure to check out Patreon for more videos. Link down below. Thanks, just leave a comment right here. Love you. Bye.